Okay, and here's your standard run from Saturday. Ooh, bummer. I saw so many dogs fail on that, and it was interesting because I would have never foreseen that when I walked it. Never. But big and small dogs failed that. Interesting. That was good. Good use of your arm there. Nice. Wrap is pretty wide. You work the teeter nice. Good. Okay. So her dog walk contact was okay, but there's not a lot you can do because you don't have a good lead out, so you can't be there to manage it. But my theory about what happened here with these dogs going to the tire is handlers who had to be at the dog walk to manage the dog walk, and then when they moved this direction, the dogs had the weaves right in front of them, but they also had the tire like slightly off to the right, and the tire I think is just more visually obvious. And I think that handlers needed to put up their outside arm, so your right arm, to put the dogs into the weaves. But again, like I said, when I walked it and when I ran it, I would have never foreseen this problem. And I only am familiar with it because I've reviewed so many videos, and I saw a lot of dogs fail on this part right here. So it's curious to me. It's a little interesting to me that the dogs, they all did the same thing as Gemma, and they basically cut in front of you to go to the tire. So, yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't think it was handled wrong or anything. I think it was just like a visual, a visual thing with the dogs, and the tire was more obvious than the weaves. I don't know. It's nice. You get her over the double, do a nice cross here, and you wait for her. That was good. She went a little long over the double. But that's because, and I don't think it's necessarily bad that she went long over the double. But I can see she's in the air because I can just see her head right there. And you're still forward. So you could have had your outside, what you're doing right now, you could have been doing that sooner. But she makes the turn, but she has to really come and cut back, right? You see that? And this is kind of nitpicky, okay? But she's a big dog, and she's got years ahead of her of jumping and landing and making these sharp corrections. So that's one reason why I sort of keep harping on it. Plus, I think that you guys are a really good team, but I think you can be even better if you make, a little bit, if you do your crosses and handling maneuvers a little bit sooner. So, okay, that was pretty naughty. And probably you should have tried to do a front cross there, but I don't know, you might have pushed her into the tunnel, even though it's like super far away. But, I mean, he didn't call you on it. She did have a foot in there, but it was kind of naughty. This next part's really nice. You keep your arm down, you throw it up when she comes out. It's perfect. She knew exactly where to go. Really nice. You do this rear. Now you get a pretty wide turn here. Let's see. So you are facing her and you, oh, look how early she took off. Oh my gosh. So it's hard to see this jump, but you can see the cone is right there for it. So that's kind of, and you're actually, boy, it's hard to see that jump. But it looks like you're actually on the landing side of that jump based on where that cone is. So you probably should have stopped on the takeoff side, although it is kind of hard to tell exactly where you stopped. And right here you're starting to turn, but look, look how early she's taking off. So, my gosh, it's like she lands from that jump and she takes one stride and she takes off. So basically back here, you needed to be facing her, and I would have never predicted that she would take off that early. Look how early she takes off. You do start moving when she's in the air, but, you know, if she's going to take off back here over this jump, she can't do anything about where she lands. She does turn pretty tight on the flat. She didn't turn super tight there. It could be because you were sort of waiting. See how you're kind of waiting for her. But yeah, wow. She took off really early there, so it's hard to predict that one. And then you get her, force her to do a nice teeter. And you run on that side, which is nice because some people who ran on this side got that tunnel. So that was good.